welcome to the Abraham Drinking Podcast for our NFL football preview show, where we will talk everything there is NFL football, but we will talk about random bullshit for the next hour to an hour and a half. We are uncensored, unedited, and no holds barred, covering anything and everything from beer to bitches, rags to riches, sports to courts, bars to cars, music to movies, just about anything and everything. We are live on Facebook Live every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:30 p.m. Central Time. But tonight, it's football time, baby. Aaron, are you ready for some football? Let's go, baby! But please follow us across all social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. You can also follow us, find us on all listening platforms, such as Spotify and Apple Podcasts. As always, I'm the sexy Gretzky, George Gretzky, alongside Mr. Dilbert himself, Aaron Adams. Woo! Aaron, how the hell are you? You ready for a great show?
Oh, I'm ready.
We should just play this throughout the entire background. Aaron, how the hell are you? You ready for football week?
After tonight, I can't wait for Sunday. I just wish it could jump from Monday to Sunday.
You mean Sunday.
Sunday, baby.
We were 1 minute late. We apologize.
How dare I?
I don't know what's first. But this is our 2023 NFL season football preview show. And I am excited as ever because this is one of the greatest weeks of the year. Sunday. Sunday. Who starts the season off Thursday night, Aaron?
Hold on.
Oh, jeez. Comments are coming early.
Some dude named Tom Cruise says, buddy on the left needs to do some laps. You're goddamn right I need to do some laps.
Hey, laps. Hey. No, we need a Abraham drinking. We need to put the calories. We are doing 12-ounce curls, and that's all we need to do. Tell Tom Cruise that he's not even a good actor.
Basically, Jesus, shots fired. Good Lord,
I haven't seen Tom Cruise in a football movie.
Good Lord, buddy.
Shots fired early.
You're a dick. Jesus.
What a dickhead.
Oh, what a fucking dick. Hello. Well, good. Happy Monday to you, dick.
Fucking dick. Dick Cruz. Dick be cruising. Aaron, are you ready to talk some NFL football tonight?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. Sure, let's go.
Jesus.
Fucking, we might ban somebody from the show. Jesus.
All right, but a little opening talks. We have a pretty busy week this week. The Abraham Drinking Podcast is just about everywhere. This Saturday, September 9th, we will be at All Aboard Bar and Grill in Mentor Hall for Midget Mayhem Professional Wrestling. If you've never been to a midget wrestling event, you need to do so. Aaron, what's your favorite thing about midget wrestling?
They beat the shit out of
each other. But we will be at All Aboard in Mentor Bar and Grill, Mentor Hall for Midget Mayhem Professional Wrestling, and we will be live on commentary. Get your tickets now online. It's always a great time. We will be broadcasting the event live to our Facebook page. Aaron, say your line one more time. What are you excited to see?
They beat the fucking shit out of
Those midgets beat the fucking shit out of each other. Then this Sunday, September 10th, is the Cleveland Browns home opener. We will be down in the Muni Lot to party our asses off and get some interviews with some fans. I'm telling you, I will be down there 5 a.m. ready to party. Beer in my hand. Beer in a little koozie, because if it's not in a koozie, you get in trouble. Grizzly dog pound. Come on. Grizzly is here, loud and proud. You probably only see his butt.
Happy Labor Day, Monica.
Happy Labor Day. I wasn't there yet, Monica. God, that's in my opening talks. Good grief. But this Sunday, September 10th, Muni Lot, Browns home opener. If you call yourself a Browns fan, you are down in the Muni Lot to party with the Abraham Drinking Podcast. Aaron, are you going to be down there?
I don't know. I might not have season tickets.
Bullshit. You're going to be down there. But I will be down there. Probably I will be parking off the freeway on East 9th, I will say about 5 to 5:15 in the morning. First beer cracked, 5:17.
Oh, yeah.
5:15 in parked, getting ready in the Muni Lot. 5:17, beer crack. But if you call your Browns fan, be down in the Muni Lot this Sunday, September 10th. In a few weeks, week 2, Monday, September 18th, we will do our special Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers Monday Night Football show. That's going to be exciting as always. Maybe Mark will be here. Maybe he won't. Maybe he's a pud. Maybe he's not a pud. We'll see if Mark is here for that because Mark is a Steelers fan. And then also in a few weeks on Monday, September 25th, we will be at Anderson Sports Pub for another live show in Minter-on-the-Lake. For a live show, we have a very busy September coming up.
Yes, we do.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I said.
Are you
ready? But no, it'll be a very exciting September. But, ooh. I got another little song I got to play. I got a song I got to play. We are going to go division by division and talk about all the good storylines. Who will win? Who will surprise us this season? Leading passer, rusher, all that good stuff. We will have some trivia thrown out there down the line. But we are going to get ready to do this NFL preview show. I got my Baker band ready to go.
Guess who's here?
Who's here?
Jeffrey Stanovich.
Jeff Stanovich is back, loud and proud. NFL fan. But we're going to have just a great NFL preview show tonight. I'm excited. Football is back in Northeast Ohio. We're doing the show live right here in Mentor. You see all of our football attire. We got a Browns helmet that's from 1920. We got a San Francisco helmet that I bought at the thrift store, also probably from 1920. NFL football. What is that? What is that close to you, Aaron?
Brown shot glass?
There's a brown shot glass in front of Aaron, so there could possibly be a segment that returns here tonight. Who knows? That just gets you excited, huh?
That worked out perfectly at the time.
That just gets you excited. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That just brings you back. That's exciting. All right, but we are going to go division by division. But let's start off with the AFC East. I hope I have these slides right. Oh, I do. The AFC East. We have to talk about one of the biggest off-season transactions of all time. We got to talk about him. Mr. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. Let's talk about the Jets first. It was a huge move by the New York Jets this offseason. Thoughts on Aaron Rodgers being a Jet?
I mean, it's sort of funny. He's following what Brett Favre did back in the day, going to the Jets.
It is weird, isn't it?
But I mean, Brett Favre went to the Vikings and then the Jets, right?
No. Went for the Jets for a year and then to the Vikings.
Oh, did he?
So it is very strange. What is your thoughts?
I did take Justin Tucker with my first NFL draft pick, or my fantasy pick. You're right, Jeff. But, I mean, him and Garrett Wilson.
I don't like that he's number 8. 8 looks weird.
It is weird.
Looks like a ball sack upside down.
It is weird. I mean, you got to think he's got to face Buffalo twice, New England defense twice. If he can go to the Jets and have an MVP caliber season, it'll show a lot. Or will he look like a mediocre quarterback?
I will be dead honest.
You know what I mean? Like, what's he
right.
going to
I'm a Brett Favre fan.
And Miami, too. Miami's got a decent defense. They're not a bad team either.
Right.
So.
And I'm a Brett Favre fan. If you're a Brett Favre fan, you just don't like Aaron Rodgers because he was a douchebag to Brett Favre. He's like, oh, when's my turn? When's it my turn to start, old man, and blah, blah, blah. So, like, Brett Favre, and they're fine now, but when they were playing, Brett Favre didn't help as much. But I watched Hard Knocks. A lot of fans probably have. I watched Hard Knocks, and I really started liking Aaron Rodgers. I mean, it was 4 episodes, so it was probably, like, very edited and whatnot. But Aaron Rodgers is funny as shit. So I enjoy Hard Knocks. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do in the New York Jets. I don't like he's number 8. He needs to be 12. He's a 12.
Who's 12 on the fucking Jets?
I think it's that receiver that he's throwing it to.
Garrett Wilson?
I don't know. I don't know.
But I'm just saying, like, how does Aaron Rodgers not get his number? You know what I mean? That's pretty wild.
Well, I don't know if he wanted to change either. Maybe it was like a new era thing. But I think, honestly, the Jets. Did you just take out gum and stick it on my glass table?
Yes.
This guy, I'll tell you.
Oh, I'll get it after.
He does just about anything he wants around here.
Well,
Uses my washer, my dryer.
Well, fuck around and find out.
How do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to do, honestly, this year?
I think he'll be in the top 10, probably like number 7, number 6 in yards. I mean, I think he'll have interceptions, so I think he'll have 10-plus interceptions this year. I don't think he's going to be low.
10? Or what's 10 plus?
Like low, like 10 to 12.
Like 10 is 12 is low.
Yeah,
10 12 is fine.
But I mean, I don't know what he's usually throwing. I can't remember. But
That's less than one a game.
Well, like I know Buffalo versus the Jets. That's week 1, the first Monday night game. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't think he's winning that game. I don't think they're going to win that game.
All right, between the Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots, who will lead the division in passing yards? Josh Allen, Tua, Mac Jones. I only said Tua because I'm not trying to pronounce his name. But who will lead the division in passing yards? Josh Allen, Tua, Mac Jones, or Aaron Rodgers? In passing yards, who do you think? That's a tough one.
Probably Aaron Rodgers, because I think he's just going to have – there's some games where he's going to have to throw the ball. I think he's still going to have to throw the ball a lot. I mean, I know they got Delvin Cook, they got Breece Hall, but I think he's still going to have to throw in these games 35, 40-plus times a game. So he's just going to have a shit ton of yards.
They're going to have to run the ball because Aaron Rodgers, let's not get wrong, he's an older quarterback in the NFL, still playing at a high level. When you get older, you have to run the ball. Like Brett Favre, when he was in Vikings as, older quarterback, he had Adrian Peterson hand the ball off, 20, 22 times.
Well, Adrian Peterson's fucking Adrian Peterson.
Well,
but
different era of football, though, too.
I know. I would say probably Aaron Rodgers just because Josh Allen, he does run the ball. And
it's so tough. I almost want to say Aaron Rodgers, but you can't count out Josh Allen, especially because the running back earlier in the year got hurt. He's done for the season. I can't remember. We talked about this earlier in the year.
Yeah, Nakeem Hines.
Yeah, Nakeem Hines. He's out for the season, so I'm like, you know what? You know who's going to pick up the slack? One of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, Josh Allen.
He's already picking up the slack for that team. He already does everything and more. That's the wild part with that team.
All right. Who do you think will ultimately win the AFC East division and why?
The Buffalo Bills. And I would say just because they still have their core of solid receivers. They still got Diggs. They got Gabe Davis. James Cook is still a stud at running back. I mean, he's not a stud, but he's still a good running back. And they still have, on paper, they're still a top 5, top 10 defense. And I think it's going to take a little bit. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to cook like he's supposed to, like everybody expects him in the first year with the Jets. It's going to take year 2, he might cook a little bit more. But
I think Aaron Rodgers is going to cook it up. And here's why. The Jets have an elite defense. Their defense is fast. Their D-line is fast. They have like 7 guys on the D-line that should probably all be starters somewhere around the league. There's 2 guys, after watching Hard Knocks, they probably could have started anywhere else, but they're like, no, we're in New York because this guy brings people to the game, man. I don't know. I do think the Bills are still the front runner to win the division. But the Jets are very, very close just based on their defense. And Aaron Rodgers makes very few mistakes. If I had to rank it, it's going to be Bills, Jets, Patriots, Dolphins, in my opinion.
You got Dolphins last?
I do have the Dolphins finishing last. I'm not a Tua believer. I don't like these Alabama quarterbacks thinking they're great when they're 2 foot tall. And I'm not a believer in the height, but I'm just not a fan of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we got Bill Belichick in New England. I mean, anything can happen, but it's just...
And Mac Jones, like, I'm still not completely sold on him. He was one of my favorite quarterbacks coming out that year because he can sling it. But, man, I think the Patriots are the Patriots. They'll figure it out like they always do. Tom Brady goes down, knee injury, 2008. Who comes in? Matt Castle throws 50 touchdowns or whatever he did.
Well, you got to think that
they just figure things out.
AFC East, all 4 teams have a good fucking defense too. You know what I mean? Like so that's 8 divisional games, or 6 games per team divisional where they got to face tough elite defenses. So that's why there's gonna be a lot of slobbering. Well, Jets and Buffalo might have a bunch of high score.
Were you about to say slobberknocker?
Slobberknocker.
Yeah, I was ready for that line.
Some slobberknockers. But
all right, so Aaron, you had who win the division?
Buffalo.
Buffalo. I'm also going to go with Buffalo, but the Jets, man, they're going to dock. They're going to dock.
We got that Thursday. Browns got that Thursday night game against the Jets at home, December 28th. That's exciting. I mean, if it means something, hopefully.
Needs it mean something.
God, a cold fucking Thursday night game in Cleveland, December 28th.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
Fucking nippy.
All right, let's go over to the AFC South.
Oh, God.
The AFC South, which is probably the most exciting division, but the Texans, Colts, Jaguars, Titans.
So,
all right.
All right,
go ahead.
I was going to say, if I'm the Texans, I mean, nothing against Bryce Young, but that dude is tiny. When you look at play, I know Drew Brees was tiny and made things work, but there's not going to be many Drew Brees. That dude, I feel, Bryce Young is going to, I know he's Ohio State, you're Michigan, blah, 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 but if I'm Houston, I'm glad I got C.J. Stroud. I'm glad Carolina did not take C.J. Stroud with the number 1 pick and left me with Bryce Young. I think Stroud will be a better NFL quarterback. It's going to take time. I don't think C.J. Stroud's going to go off his first year by any means. They're going to run the ball with Dameon Pierce, which is what I would do. But I'm glad that C.J. Stroud went to Houston. Like, if I'm Houston, I'm thrilled.
So this is the perfect question as we move into this. Ryan Tannehill is, of course, the veteran out of the bunch of quarterbacks. Who will be the best young quarterback in the AFC South? Trevor Lawrence, C.J. Stroud, or Anthony Richardson for the Colts?
I mean, I think don't you think year 3 of quarterbacks, because I mean this is Trevor Lawrence's 3rd year, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, year 3.
I mean, he's still got Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram. He started growing with last year, his tight end. They got a lot of weapons. Travis Etienne Jr. is a solid running back. Lawrence, I took him in 2 of my drafts. I think he's going to be.
No, you're good. It'll go away.
I think he's going to be the stud in this division. Richardson's going to.
So you're going Trevor Lawrence?
Richardson's going to struggle this year, but I mean, look at Jonathan Taylor. Look how they're treating the Jonathan Taylor situation in Indy. They're treating him like he's a piece of trash, like it's Jonathan Taylor.
I'll be honest. I think it's gonna be Trevor Lawrence as well. I think they, with Peterson as their head coach, I think he's building back the team the way it's supposed to be. He's a quarterback guy. I mean, he was with Philly, right?
Yeah.
He was with Philadelphia, and I think he did it. I mean, honestly, look at the rookie quarterback Carson Wentz. Peterson was there, rookie year. Carson Wentz went off.
And Jacksonville just got Calvin Ridley, too.
Yeah, and Ridley. I'm like, Jacksonville could be a very scary contender again.
Yeah, and they're on.
It's like Jack Del Rio is back on the sideline in his leather jacket.
And we face this division, too, so that Jacksonville game, I mean, that's one of the tougher games on the schedule, too.
Jacksonville never does well in Cleveland unless Denard Robinson's that running back. We were just talking about this. We were up at the bar having a few drinks, and I'm a Michigan fan, so like the year Denard Robinson was drafted and changed into a running back, and Jacksonville came to Cleveland. Denard Robinson, quarterback at Michigan, literally ran for 300 and some yards and like 3 touchdowns against Cleveland. Who will win the division? I'm sorry. Hold on. I have another question. Who will rush for more yards in the division? Derrick Henry. Now, Jonathan Taylor was put on the PUP list.
Yeah.
So he can't play for at least the first 4 games. Okay? But he's still expected to come back, as of what I read today. But who will rush for more yards in division? Derrick Henry probably the front runner. But Jonathan Taylor, Damon Pierce, or Travis Etienne Jr. Etienne Jr.
from Clemson.
Clemson.
God, that's tough. Derrick Henry but Derrick Henry's getting older. Like, he's had injuries, so like, where do the injuries come in?
That dude's still big.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Beastly, man.
Well, I mean, are they? But they got DeAndre Hopkins this year, Tennessee. Are they actually going to use Hopkins? You got to use DeAndre Hopkins. I know he's older, but look what he did with the Cardinals last year in that quarterback roulette of bullshit. I mean, you got to make that dude. You got to use him, so that might take. So are they going to throw the ball more, or are they still run heavy? That's where I don't know what Tennessee's going to do this year, but
I still think.
I'd say
that Henry is going to be in great shape enough to run the football. I mean, it's a big dude.
Well, yeah.
Like, that dude could be around for a long time. Who will ultimately win this division, Aaron?
You said win the division?
Yeah, who will ultimately win this division?
Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's definitely a throw-up between Jacksonville and Tennessee. I think just Tennessee has more explosive play. I think they're with Ryan Tannehill behind the helm. I think Tannehill off play action. I think we'll have more opportunities for downfield throws. Trevor Lawrence is still somewhat young. Should figure it out year 3. But I'm going Tennessee to win this division. AFC South, Tennessee.
Right, look at that. Good. We'll remember this back in January. Awesome.
Oh yeah, I'll make these mini clips and we'll revert back these in the show. And
there was a big thing about.
Do you remember when I was right back in August or September?
There was a thing about the Colts might be the next 2007 or the next team to go winless. Yeah, they're like, can the Browns?
Well, both of these teams, I don't think are going to be good.
Can the 0-17 Browns, can the new team be the 2003?
0-17?
Yeah, can the fucking Colts be the next winless team? They're going to win a game. I think they'll only have 1 or 2 wins. I don't think they're going over 4. This was a big thing, like betting 3.5 over under. They're winning 2 games.
All right, you ready to go over to the AFC West?
Oh God! Now that division.
This is a division: Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers. This is a star-studded division at the quarterback. Star-studded quarterback division: Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Russell Wilson, Jimmy G.
Garoppolo.
Damn. What's your opening thoughts on this division?
Russell Wilson's going to have to get better. I know last year there was a lot of criticism. He's going to get better year 2 with the new team.
Yep, and we'll get into that here in a second.
Justin Herbert, he had what was his injury? I think it was a rib.
It was a gloop.
Ribs.
It was a gloop.
Gloop, yeah.
He said, yeah.
Well, no, you pointed to the ribs.
The gloop.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is still the top notch, but I mean, in general, it should be between Kansas City and the Chargers at the end.
Man, it's crazy because, on paper, the Broncos should be there. They should be there. The Raiders should probably be there as well, but they're the Derek Carr leaving, and then who's the quarterback? And
well, they finally got Josh Jacobs signed to something.
Yes.
He's one of he's in the top 5 running backs. I don't care what anybody says. The dude ran all over Seattle for 200-something yards. You could run for 200 yards against an NFC West opponent. That's pretty tough. I mean, that division's fucking the best, one of the better divisions in fucking football.
As you mentioned already, will Russell Wilson bounce back from the horrific season he had just a year ago? What was his saying? What did he say last year that everyone made fun of him? It's like, right on. What did he say? Someone's got to know it in the comments. Oh, it's like something so stupid. Let's ride.
Yeah, let's ride.
Let's ride.
Let's ride. Yeah, no.
Will Russell Wilson bounce back second year as a Denver Bronco?
He'll bounce back. Doesn't help that Jerry Jeudy just got a hamstring injury. They lost Tim Patrick to an ACL, so they got Cortland Sutton and Greg Dulcich, like their tight end. But so I mean, he's got but they are getting Javonte Williams back, who tore his ACL last year. He's a stud running back. But I mean, you're gonna have to score to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. You're gonna have to score 35 plus points. So,
do you think it was a mistake for him to leave Seattle and come to Denver? I mean, yes, he got paid without the money involved. Do you think it was a mistake, career-wise, to leave?
I would say, yeah. I mean, just coming into this division, yeah.
I think so, too. I mean, like he came into the division right now. I'm like, good grief. That's going to be the hardest. And here's why Russell Wilson will do better as a Bronco, because he has quarterback guru, coach, Sean Payton. He's going to do better. He will bounce back this year.
Well, and he's just got to run them. He didn't really want to run last year. You're going to have to run, slide, whatever.
Right.
You got to do what you got to do.
Good grief. All right.
Fucking Brennan.
As we move forward, as I just mentioned, Sean Payton. Does head coach Sean Payton make a difference in the Broncos this season? As I just said, I think he automatically has an impact on Russell Wilson. So I, right off the rip, say yes, he will have an impact.
Oh, absolutely. There's no reason why. I mean, he led how many teams? I know he had Drew Brees, but I mean, that's a solid fundamental coach. I mean, you're going to lead whatever team you are to a better record.
And you got to think, Sean Payton probably has the best call in NFL history onside kick against the Colts. He probably has the best call in NFL history. Never been done.
That's fucking ballsy.
Ballsy. And that was the first kick coming out of halftime. Recovered.
I know.
One of the ballsiest calls of all time. You got to have some cojones to call that.
Oh, yeah.
Some cojones. But as we're talking about NFL head coaches, who is the best head coach in the AFC West and why? Sean Payton, Andy Reid, Josh McDaniels, or Brandon Staley? Before you answer, I just want to let everyone know, Brandon Staley is a local guy, born and raised right here in Perry, Ohio. I don't know if you knew that. Also, when I was at John Carroll, this was fall 2012, Brandon Staley was the defensive coordinator at John Carroll University. How crazy is that?
I did not know that.
Yep. Yes, he was. He's from Perry and was a defense coordinator at John Carroll when I was there. So who is the best head coach in the AFC West and why? Sean Payton, Andy Reid, Josh McDaniels, Brandon Staley. Go.
Andy Reid.
Why? Because he likes cheeseburgers like you? Hell yes. Why Andy Reid?
I mean, everywhere he's gone, he's led. I mean, the Eagles he led back in the day. He's been with the Chiefs.
Packers.
The Packers.
Come on, man. You said the Packers last. That was probably his most success. Brett Favre? Come on, man. Come on, man. No, you're right.
Well, I mean, of course, Patrick Mahomes and that team's going to make you look good, too. So, I mean, that's where, like, in general, that's sort of skewed. So.
And, no, I agree with you. I think it is definitely Andy Reid. But, like, Sean Payton is a good one. I don't see no movies made about Andy Reid eating cheeseburgers. There was a movie with him. It was with, I forget who played his part. Who played his part in the movie? Oh, my God. Can't think of his name. There's a movie about him. Good movie. Gotta see it. Can't think of the name of it. But then you gotta think Josh McDaniels, another John Carroll guy. Graduated from John Carroll, played quarterback at John Carroll. I don't know if you knew that. You're learning something new every day here. I know my John Carroll history. And then Brandon Staley, local guy. But it's definitely Andy Reid. And, I mean, Josh McDaniels had all those good seasons. Tom Brady, Super Bowl after Super Bowl after Super Bowl with Bill Belichick. So you can't disclaim him either. But definitely Andy Reid has proved himself building the Eagles. The Chiefs, he was with Favre early on in his career. All right. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Good grief! That was a double click. We'll get to Odell here in a second. The AFC North, our favorite division. Let's battle this one out. I wish Mark was here, but he's being a pud tonight because Mark is a Steelers fan. But the AFC North, Browns, Steelers, Ravens, Bengals. Probably arguably one of the best divisions ever. Like, consistently the best division of all time. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Which quarterback will throw for the most touchdowns in the AFC North? Deshaun Watson, Joe Burrow, Kenny Pickett, or Lamar Jackson? Most touchdowns.
It could be Lamar Jackson. I know that. No.
You sure about that?
I'm sure.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure about that.
I don't know. I think Lamar is going to have a season, bro.
What, thrown to that guy who was just on the screen?
He's some studs over there.
No, I know. They got that different offensive coordinator. It's not Greg Roman. It's the different guy, so they might actually throw the ball. But it's hard to go against Burrow. I mean, Burrow still got T. Higgins. I mean, this might be the final year where they got T. Higgins.
It's so tough.
Chase and Tyler Boyd. I mean, everybody forgets Tyler Boyd. Anywhere else, Tyler Boyd would be like a number 1, but he's a number fucking 3 over in Cincy.
I know you hate to say it, but Kenny Pickett
Pickett
is going to have a great career in Pittsburgh.
Oh, he's going to be way better this year.
Year 2,
him and George Pickens are going to be a
Pickett to Pickens.
Yeah, it's going to be a
I
problem.
hate to say it.
Yeah, I hate to say it too.
But man, and then they have Najee Harris back. I'm like, this might be arguably one of the tougher divisions, just of the way they play. Baltimore had a great offseason. They landed, as we're going to talk about here in a second, Odell Beckham. Who's their running back? J.K. Dobbins.
He's back.
I'm just saying, like, they have some dudes.
Jadeveon Clowney.
Yep.
Clowney as a resurrection
Jadeveon
season.
Clowney.
Watches he has a resurrection season.
Sign there. I mean, you have Cincinnati Bengals. They have all them receivers. They have all these dudes. You have Joe Burrow. You have Nixon. Steelers. You have, as I said, Kenny Pickens to Pickens.
Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, you have some dudes. But then you go to the Browns. So you still have to deal with Nick Chubb every week. Who's the receiver?
Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper. I mean,
we just got Elijah
Moore. And if Deshaun Watson can show somewhat of a glimpse this year of what he played as in Houston, he's got to show it. I mean, last year he looked. I mean, I understand he was out for a whole season, half for the next season, but I'm like, man, you got to show something this year. You got to. Based off preseason, I mean, preseason's preseason, but man, I thought he looked a million times better in preseason football. I mean, he only played probably 30 snaps all preseason.
Oh, yeah.
But, so who would throw? You said Joe Burrow would throw for the most touchdowns this year?
In this division, yeah.
I am not going to say that. You want to know why?
No, you must got.
It is going to be Deshaun Watson that throws the most touchdown passes, and here's why. I have a why.
In this division.
In this division. And here's why. We have Nick Chubb, the best running back probably in the NFL. I think we are going to really utilize him a little differently and play action him a lot heartily. However that says, I think Deshaun Watson's going to have play action plays way downfield because they're not respecting him yet. I think Deshaun Watson's going to throw for the most touchdown passes. Here's another reason why. Down in the red zone, you have Njoku, big fucking tight end. I mean, this guy's massive. You have to play action down inside the 10-yard line. Got to have guys running wide open. Just an easy dump. Deshaun Watson, leading passer, AFC North.
I hope to God.
You went Joe Burrow?
Yeah.
All right. Which team will have the best defense in the AFC North?
Probably
as you think. I'm going to Cleveland Browns. You want to know why?
Why?
Jim Schwartz has resurrected the Browns defense. And if you watch them all preseason long, these motherfuckers are flying around, hitting, smacking people. And we had a great draft redoing our defensive line, the new defensive end, the new defensive tackle. You still have Myles Garrett. And if Denzel Ward can ever figure it out and pull his thumb out of his ass.
Well, we got Darius Smith, too. And we're playing.
I'm telling you.
We're playing more man this year, too, and not so much
Play
zone.
some man. That's scary. Man is scary.
But yeah, but fucking zone coverage, once teams figure out zone, it's very easy just to figure out where to go. It's very simple.
We don't have fucking Greedy Williams out there no more. We have the Browns dogs in the house. Greedy Williams just got cut by Philadelphia, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah, he did. Him and his brother got cut at the same time.
So greedy.
It's like, bye-bye.
Go back to your shoe collection, Greedy Williams. Idiot. All right. I think
I might go with the Steelers, though.
Steelers? Oh,
for defense.
Joey Porter Jr.
is
going to be a stud.
T.J. Watt's healthy and back. Cameron Hayward. I mean, they got studs.
T.J. Watt.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the better defense end? We've talked about this.
Yeah, we talked about this.
We talked about this a few months ago.
If you were going to start a franchise, who would you want to start it on?
Yeah, I think that was the question.
And T.J. Watt.
T.J. Watt is better than Myles Garrett. He has a bigger motor. All right. Going forward, former Cleveland Browns receiver and New York Giants receiver, Odell Beckham. Will Odell Beckham have himself a year playing for the Baltimore Ravens?
Yes, if he can stay healthy. But if he can stay healthy, yeah. They got to respect. You got to respect Lamar running the ball, and Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins. So he's. I don't know how fast or how he looks, but
he's fast. He's an NFL guy. If he's on an NFL team, he's fucking still fast. He's still a dude.
So he might still go off. I think so.
And we talked about this last week. I'm also going to say yes, he's going to have himself a year because it reminds me when the Ravens signed Anquan Bolden back in the day. We talked about this, I think, last week. Signed Anquan Bolden back in the day, and the dude was a stud for 2 to 3 seasons on the Ravens. This reminds me of the same transition where Anquan Bolden was headed out of the league and then has a great another 2 to 3 years. I think Odell Beckham is going to be star-studded there. One, Lamar Jackson can run the ball. You said Gus Edwards. They have some few running backs that can play, run the football, play action. Play action's the king in the NFL.
Well, too, and we all know Mark Andrews is one of the
best tight ends
behind Travis Kelce. Teams are used to double teaming him to make sure he doesn't get the ball. Well, that's going to leave one-on-one for Odell, and if he's got any speed left, look who's going to be wide open down the field for one-on-one.
Who was the running back you just said? Gus Edwards?
Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins, too. And that's my next question. Who rushed for the most touchdowns in the AFC North? Nick Chubb, Najee Harris, Joe Mixon, or J.K. Dobbins?
Probably J.K. Dobbins.
The most touchdowns?
Well,
that's tough,
like
man.
I said with Nick Chubb, I think we're just...
They have Gus Edwards, too. The Ravens.
Well, I know. Well, Dobbins is supposed to start, so that's where I come with that. Mixon, he's going to get his touchdowns, but Joe Burrow's going to get more passing touchdowns than he has throwing.
And
Najee Harris is Najee Harris, but he hasn't gone off like he's going to.
No, and I feel like Nick Chubb will have a 50-yard run. They'll take him out inside the 10, and some other rookie will score the touchdown. I feel like that always happens.
Monica's he will have a play, but then he will get hurt because he will get mad at someone for not giving him the ball. That's Odell.
Who was that?
Monica.
No, who was that about?
Odell. Odell got mad that he didn't get the ball.
Oh, Daddy! He has daddy issues. Odell has daddy issues. Oh, throw me the ball. Mom.
Yeah, but he might not get mad at Lamar versus Baker. They might be a little more closer.
So you said who was going to run for the most touchdowns in the AFC North? Dobbins?
Yeah.
I'm going Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is going to rush. I was Cleveland.
I hope.
Not biased at all. I'm just telling how it is.
I only say that because our offense is going to be more spread offense than what it has been.
Let there be light. Does that look better?
Yeah.
I turned on some light. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God, my foot is cramping. Oh, good grief.
If it would,
foot.
But yeah, we're gonna spread the ball out more and be more passing situations. So that's why I don't think Nick Chubb. But I mean, he's gonna go off. I just don't think he's gonna have his 2-3 touchdowns a game like he
Bullshit.
has. I hope he does, but
You better hope he does.
it's a different offense.
Did you see Deshaun Watson
And
said
plus-
there's going to be a lot of happy endings for Browns games this year?
And plus, Watson can run the ball in for touchdowns too. You know what I mean?
No, that's
So-
not a happy ending in my book. Did you see that meme, by the way? It said,
Yeah, I didn't.
Deshaun Watson promises all Browns fans happy endings at the end of the Browns games. That's fantastic. That's a great line. Oh, but don't forget again, in 2 weeks, September 18th, the Browns play the Steelers on Monday Night Football, and we will do a Browns-Steelers pregame show that night before the game, so tune in live. Times might differ because I think the Browns game's at 8:30 that night.
Mm-hmm.
So we might change the time up a little bit, and I'll put that out there.
Bless you.
Ooh, Miscusi. All right, so we did the AFC. Now we're going to take a little break, have a little fun, Aaron. A little fun. What's that shot glass for?
I don't know. I'm just there for some reason.
Trivia! NFL trivia, and I see ya. What does that say?
What, me versus myself?
Me versus you. I have the questions. You might have the answers. Ooh! Didn't even see that was there. NFL trivia. This is the halfway point before we get into the NFC.
Looks like grape Kool-Aid.
It is grape Kool-Aid. Grape Kool-Aid only. All right. Oh, I got to scroll down and make sure we're good. We haven't done a Dilbert Chugs in a little while.
No.
So it was nice. I did a little glasses rather than a big old nonsensical glass. So it was nice.
Oh, my God.
But the loser must take a shot.
How do you lose when you already know
If
the
you
question?
answer it right, I lose.
Oh.
But the good thing is, we will both take our shot out of the Cleveland Browns shot glass. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Ooh, ooh. So, Aaron, are you ready?
I'm ready.
For NFL Dilbert Chugs trivia, the first time ever?
I'm excited.
We haven't done a Dilbert Chugs, and this might be the best logo of all time, just so you know. Looks just like you.
I know.
Question number 1. I'm going to pour the shot pre-question.
Might as well.
Some of these questions were for Mark, which is upsetting,
Oh.
and I never changed them.
So Steelers question. Oh,
Possible.
God. Oh,
Possible
God.
Steelers question.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's gee. Oh, that was good. That was a good one. Question number 1. Did Najee Harris for the Pittsburgh Steelers rush for over 1,200 yards in the 2022 season?
No.
No, I said over 1,200 yards. Did Najee Harris rush for over 1,200 yards in the 2022 season?
No.
That is correct.
Absolutely not.
That is correct.
No.
Well, that's a pretty ballsy answer because he rushed for 1,034 yards. That was a ballsy answer.
Honestly, I didn't know if he got to 1,000. I really thought he was
2021, he was like 1,234 yards.
Is he really?
So you beat me. Give me that son bitch. Najee Harris rushed for 1,034 yards last season.
I really didn't even think he got to 1,000. If you would have said 1,000,
That's delicious.
if you would have said to 1,000, I would have still said no. But he didn't have the year that he was supposed to have. But I mean,
That's funny.
He's not Derrick Henry. He's not. He's never going to be.
I think
Derrick.
he's very smart, though. I think he's almost like, who's the running back in Pittsburgh before Najee Harris? The one that like went to the Jets and like played bullshit.
Oh, Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell. I think he's very smart like Le'Veon Bell. All All right, ready?
Yeah.
Browns question, Aaron.
All right.
Oh, Jesus. Did Nick Chubb rush for over or under 13 touchdowns last season? Did Nick Chubb rush for over or under 13 touchdowns last season? Oh, this is a tough one.
I'm going to go under. I think he was at 12.
You son of a bitch! He's at 12 touchdowns, makes it under. God damn it! Abraham Bacon!
Pour me a shot. I'll fucking take it.
Well, this Dilbert Chug's backfired.
Pour me one. I don't give a shit.
Nope. You could have the cup when we finish.
I don't give a shit.
No, we're going to play fair.
God
damn it!
The only reason why I said that is because you said, I just don't remember 14. Like, if you would have said, was he at 13 or lower? Or, like, then I would have been, but I know he didn't get the 14.
Well, the first time I read back through it, I actually put it at 12 or under, and I didn't know what you would say.
Well, yeah.
So I had to fix it.
No, I got you.
God damn it. God damn it, you're going to know this next one, too. So, like, when I was making these, like, half of these were for Mark, half of these were for Aaron, or for you. God damn it. All right, ready?
Yeah.
That's okay. My favorite quarterbacks of all time are Brett Favre and Tom Brady. What number did I wear in high school? Number 4 for Brett Favre or number 12 for for Tom Brady?
You were number 12.
God damn it! It was number 12. Mark, that was a Mark question. He's not here. I didn't think you would know that. Oh, God, this backfired. Dilbert Chug's really backfired on me tonight. Pour another, George.
Mark might have known that. I don't know.
I don't know if he would have.
He's probably seen a picture, though. He's got.
I don't know if he would have known it. All right, you son of a bitch. Now this is the hard part. In John Elway's career,
Old football. Yeah, this is where I'm fucked.
did John Elway pass for more than 60,000 passing yards in his career?
I'm going to go with yes.
The answer is no.
Oh, really? I thought for sure he would have.
John Elway only passed for 51,475 yards in his career.
I mean, that's a lot of yards, don't get me wrong. It's sort of hard.
Take the shots.
That's sort of.
Here comes the backfire. He's going to answer the next 7 ones wrong. Yeah, John Elway passed for 51,475 yards in his career.
That's
It's grape juice.
that's very good. It's interesting.
It's actually Coke and cherry vodka or something. This question was supposed to be for Mark, but what position did the former head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Bill Cowher, play in the NFL? What position did Bill Cowher play in the NFL?
I wish I could say 2, but I can't. I'm gonna go with that. Dude was a safety.
That is incorrect.
Was he a cornerback?
He was a linebacker for the Cleveland Browns, you idiot.
I don't remember that.
He was a linebackers coach here in Cleveland, too. Take that shot, Dilbert Chugs. Oh, now we're back on track.
Oh.
Now we're back on track. All right, question number 6. There's 10 of these total. Joe Flacco
Oh, God.
attended 2 colleges, Pittsburgh and what other school?
Yeah.
Joe Flacco attended 2 colleges, Pittsburgh and what other school?
I'm just questioning, is he where he got drafted from? Pittsburgh?
I can't answer that.
I don't even remember where that dude got
It was
drafted.
where he was drafted from, if you don't remember.
Like Pittsburgh or the other school?
Joe Flacco attended 2 colleges,
I
Pittsburgh and what other school?
I have no. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I have no idea. We'll go.
You're gonna know it once I say it.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I knew it once I saw it. I knew it was a smaller school. It's too late. I'm giving you details.
North Carolina State.
Nope.
That's not even.
You're gonna know once I say it.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Joe Flacco attended 2 colleges, Pittsburgh and Delaware. I think you are gonna know that. I remember
God, maybe the slice, but now that
he was in that blue and yellow. I remember seeing it.
Now that you, God, but I mean, I would have never guessed that. Oh my God.
Dilbert Chugs! Aaron was laughing it up when I was doing the shots. But now we're dead even on shots.
I don't know the old.
Yes.
I don't know the old questions.
All right. Now, question number 7. In what year did Joe Burrow win the Heisman Trophy?
No, that was
In what year did Joe Burrow win the Heisman Trophy?
So that was like the college football season, right? That was 2019.
Positive?
Yeah, he got drafted in 2020. His first year was against the Browns in COVID season.
You sure?
Yes.
Positive.
Yes.
Just making sure.
Yes, the 2000
Last second to change.
The 2019/2020 college football season. So that'd be the 2019 Heisman winner. Yes.
Positive.
Yes.
Final answer.
Yes.
It is 2019. That is correct.
Yes.
God damn, we might not even have 10 shots in here. That
I
means you have to shotgun a Bud Light.
Bud
Light. Jesus Christ, I'm Abraham drinking. Oh.
That's good though.
That tastes like a little cherry Coke scoop.
It's such a simple drink, but it's so tasty.
I finished the last of my cherry Coke or the cherry vodka that was in there for probably the past 2 months. But yeah, Joe Burrow won the Heisman Trophy in 2019. Last 3 questions. Question number 8. Who remains as the Bengals' all-time leader in seasons coached as a head coach? And I did target all these questions on the AFC North. Just because I thought it was going to be me, you, and Mark. Who remains as the Bengals' all-time leader in seasons coached as the head coach?
I want to go with Marvin Lewis.
Positive?
I feel like it's him, or I don't know what Paul Brown. I forgot how long he was down there, but I'm gonna go. It's got to be Marvin Lewis.
You sure?
We're gonna go with Marvin Lewis.
Positive?
Yeah.
God damn it! It's Marvin Lewis. God damn it! I need to go with more older trivia. I need to win these last 2 to tie you. How many shots have you done? 2?
3.
I need to win these last 2 because this is my 5th in a matter of 4 minutes.
I just remember a stat saying Marvin Lewis, like in.
All right, final 2.
That's funny.
I think I'm going to win these next 2. Question number 9. Who is Hines Ward currently the head coach for? Head football coach, I'll give you that. Who is Hines Ward currently the head football coach for?
God, I remember hearing about this shit. It's a college team, right? I know you can't tell me, but
Not telling you. I got to catch up 5 for 5.
I'm like, I don't know.
Shit, this could be a 5 for 5. I need to fucking Google an answer.
I really have no idea. I think it's. I'm pretty sure it's. I don't know if it's a college or high school. I don't think it's high school. I think it's college. He's a college somewhere. It's a smaller school. It's not high school. It's college, but I have no idea. Morehead State. I don't know. That's wrong, but whatever.
You are very, very wrong. Hines Ward is currently the head coach for the San Antonio Brahmas XFL team.
Oh, I'm not
Suck it, Aaron. Take that shot.
I'm not even.
Dilbert Chugs.
Not even in the right place.
I loved it. You're like,
Maybe that's
high school, college, high school, college. I'm like, yeah, stick it with there.
maybe that's where I saw it at. But I just.
Ooh, this could come to a tiebreaker.
Oh, yeah. No shot.
This could come to a tiebreaker. if you answer this wrong. It's 5 for 5. I'm going to have to think of something off the top of my head.
Yeah, you'll think of something old.
Oh, of course. Question number 10. Can Aaron beat the Question Man? Ready?
Yeah.
All right, question number 10. These two quarterbacks were selected before Ben Roethlisberger in the 2000. Hold on, restart the question. These two quarterbacks were selected before Ben Roethlisberger in the 2004 NFL Draft. Who are they? Roethlisberger, I think, was selected at number 11. Give me this phone, you cheating son-bitch.
There's nobody even messaging. That's one. Okay, wait, no, hold on, that's one. I know that's one, that has to be one. And then, what's the fucking other one?
These two quarterbacks were selected before Ben Roethlisberger in the 2004 NFL Draft. Who are they?
I can't take too much time, but I know one's on there. I just can't think of the other one.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that was almost 10. That was close enough.
Damn it!
Oh, pour a little Twisted Tea in there.
That actually probably tastes pretty good.
More than likely. Oh, Jesus Christ! Come on, Aaron. 5, 4, 3, 2. Who was the one you were thinking of?
Phillip Rivers.
Oh my God! You knew. All right, so you answered this wrong.
Phillip Rivers
Phillip Rivers is correct.
Eli Manning.
No, you're too late. It was Phillip Rivers and Eli Manning. Bro, how do you know that? You make me angry. Do you not remember?
Because they fucking
They
flip-flop.
flipped picks. How did you not know that? Take that shot. This is 5 for 5.
Why? I don't know why I didn't think of the whole
You
flip-flop.
had it.
I don't know why. I forgot about the flip-flop.
I'm like, you thought it. But I thought you were going to say Eli Manning for sure.
No,
Because of the flip-flop. But then you said Phillip Rivers and not Aaron Rodgers. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I didn't even know Aaron Rodgers was 0-4, to be honest.
That was fun.
Dude, that's good. Mixed with the...
It was tasty. Your phone's there, by the way.
That's annoying.
Are there any questions on that real quick before we move on to the NFC?
No one said anything since Odell and Monaco.
All right. Heading on to the NFC. The NFC East. We're going to have a long show here tonight, and I love it because I ain't got nowhere to be. NFC East. Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, Redskins, Commanders. Any quick thoughts? Anything you want to say before I get into these couple questions?
God damn, did they pay Daniel Jones just to fucking be a Daniel Jones? Holy shit.
We're going to get into Daniel Jones. You're going to laugh.
Good God. The Cowboys didn't improve at all. Philadelphia got fucking better. They're literally their defense is just Georgia. Straight up. And then the Commanders are just...
Bunch of dogs.
Then the Commanders are just...
I love how we're just burping right now. We're Abraham burping.
The Commanders are just a shit show. Good God.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're more the Commanders, the Redskins. They're more worried about what their team name is going to be at the following season, rather how many games they're going to win. Because there's a.
Yeah.
Did you see the petition out there for?
Yeah.
Bunch of Abraham bullshit.
Yeah.
But people are favoriting the Eagles to win the Super Bowl this year. Will the Eagles win their division and make a run in the playoffs?
What does make a run mean?
Make a run.
Like to the championship?
You can't. Yeah, you can't just lose in the wild card. Or divisional round.
Oh yeah.
Will they make a run for the Super Bowl? I think so too. I think they're going to be very good. People are so sold on Jalen Hurts. I am not very sold on him yet. I mean, he makes plays. Don't get me wrong.
I'm sold on the whole team fundamentally. Just
that's what I'm
being
saying.
Together.
Yes, I agree. They run the football. They play action off it. I've said play action off it a million times. They run the football, play action off it. Jalen Hurts makes his throws on time. He's quick with his decision making. I mean, that's what makes a good quarterback. But You know what I hate the most? They're like, oh, he's just a system quarterback. I hate that. Because, like, at any given time, say, like, you're the Browns of the 0-16 year. You get drafted to that team, I don't give a fuck who you are. You're going to be the worst quarterback of all time. But imagine if you were drafted to the 2008 Patriots, and you were back up to, you're throwing to Randy Moss.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be good no matter what. So I hate the system quarterback thing. But what's your thoughts?
They still got A.J. Brown, who was clearly in Tennessee. They just didn't fucking use him. Then that just clearly proves as soon as he went to Philadelphia, they just never used that dude correctly. Top-notch receiver. Oh, who's the second? Oh, I forgot the second's name.
For who?
Philadelphia. They got, like, their number 2.
Yeah, the one guy's from Ohio State.
Their number 2, yeah, him. I'm pretty sure.
They look almost like identical.
Their number 2. They just got DeAndre Swift. I know DeAndre Swift has been hurt, but it's DeAndre fucking Swift. I know he's going to be great. They're going to use him. He may not get a lot of touchdowns, but like he can get touchdowns. Their defense is full of Georgia people. I mean, look at Georgia. They've won national championships. They're a good college team. That's all their defense is just straight up Georgia.
Fuck Georgia.
Well, I know you're
Go Blue, baby.
I know you're saying that, but it's going to be a walloping.
No, I agree.
And the next best team, I know the Giants are there, but like Dallas, they didn't do shit. They didn't get shit to improve themselves. Ooh, Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard's good, but woohoo. You lost fucking Dalton Schultz. You got CeeDee Lamb. They got Brandon Cooks. Okay, Brandon Cooks is a 1,000-yard receiver every year. He's gonna probably be over 1,000, but like they're gonna beat the Cowboys, I guarantee, twice this year. And you can tell them how fucking bet
all right,
that.
ready? You mentioned Daniel Jones. What does this picture mean to you? Those two fuckers not look alike.
Fuck yeah, they look alike.
I think they look alike even playing, bro. Playing.
Well, Eli didn't run the ball. He'll actually. Daniel Jones will run the ball.
But do they not look alike? It's very strange. People are saying this is DNA Manning, Daniel Jones.
Basically,
and he had to pick like a very white name, Daniel Jones.
Yeah. No, and I agree. That's funny that you put that up there.
Look at the mirrors. They're the same. That's the same person.
Basically.
I think Eli Manning's still playing. Like, he tried duping Penn State. I don't know if you saw the video when he dressed up as...
Oh, yeah.
I forget the name that he had. It was something Powers.
Oh, yeah, he came in and was just like, yeah, I'm the new quarterback.
I'm Jack Powers.
Yeah, and
he was trying out. It was like open tryouts, and he's fucking just lacing them.
Yeah.
Is this Shane Powers? Or whatever it is. They look a lot alike. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
But we mentioned quarterbacks. We'll move on.
That's
a little funny. Should Dak Prescott feel any pressure going into the season?
Yes. Because when he was injured, their backup, oh my God, I can't remember his name. But like their backup.
Kellen Moore.
No,
I don't know.
No, Kellen Moore was. Well,
I don't know why I said that.
Kellen Moore, their offensive coordinator, he just got.
Oh, that's why it's offensive coordinator. That's why I said
he
that.
He might have a good season because Mike McCarthy now is calling the plays, and not Kellen Mond or Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore. It was Kellen
Moore. But I mean, he just. But yeah, he's got to feel pressure. I mean, I know he got hurt last year, but like at some point, like you're in Jerry Jones's world. Jerry Jones Dome.
Jerry World.
You gotta sooner or later. You gotta take them to the playoffs. I know they beat Tampa Bay, but you beat Tom Brady. You beat Tom Brady at Tampa Bay, and Tom Brady was dying. Ooh, whoop-de fucking hell. And I wish we had a playoff win last year, but I'm just saying, like, for the Cowboys, it's either Super Bowl or nothing. That's what they believe in. I have this guy at work who says, "Go Cowboys" every day.
Like, "Go Cowboys! Saddle them up!
How about them Cowboys?
Oh, Jesus.
There ain't shit on there.
No, I just like looking.
There ain't shit on there.
I don't know what I just did. Aaron is in charge of our weekly comments.
There ain't shit on there.
Who will ultimately win this division? The Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, or Redskins? Commanders.
The
Commanders would be very bad. I don't even know. Who's their quarterback?
Sam Howell. I don't know if he's a rookie or what, but Sam Howell.
Sam Howell better get off that field.
Their running backs, they have Antonio Gibson and not Bijan Robinson. They got a two running
Dijon Mustard.
No, Bijan Robinson's for Atlanta, but yeah, no, it's going to be a clear-cut favorite. I mean, honestly, to be honest, if Dallas even makes if they make a wild card, that'd be shocking. The Giants are going to make a wild. I think the Giants will make a wild card just because I think Saquon Barkley is going to have a good year. I mean, look at him last year. He came off and showed he could be he's a top 5 running back.
This division is definitely, in my opinion, the Cowboys versus Eagles.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
in my opinion. But the Giants aren't going to be as bad as people think.
No.
Daniel Jones he got paid a little bit. He's Eli Manning in disguise.
Well,
the fucker looks like Eli Manning. When he drops back, I'm like, is Eli Manning still play for the Giants? Is that fucker 53 years old?
They got a rookie out of Tennessee, and I mean, I don't know if you watch many Tennessee Volunteer games. It's Hyatt.
No thanks.
He's a good rookie. I mean,
thanks.
He could be the secret underdog wide receiver if they use him if he's starting. Hyatt. I'm saying that right now. He might be like.
So who's winning the division?
Eagles, by far.
I'm going Eagles too, but I think they split with the Cowboys and make it interesting.
I don't know if it's going to be interesting. I think the Giants and the...
No, I'm just saying I think the Eagles split games with the Cowboys and make it interesting.
You think they'll split?
But I do think the Eagles are going to be very good. Defense, their offense is going to be good. Jalen Hurts, like I said, not sold, but I think they're doing everything the right way. We've had a great show so far.
That's real.
What division we just... Okay. Well, let's go over to the NFC South, which is another possibly very horrible division. It might be one of the worst divisions ever, but great storylines. And here's why.
Oh, there are.
We have to talk about my main man. We got to talk about him. Aaron, we got to talk about him. Who do we got to talk about?
Baker Mayfield. Oh, I'm not.
Baker Mayfield!
We can talk about him.
We got to talk about him.
We can talk about him.
It was this preseason, Baker Mayfield. It was only preseason. Don't get me wrong. Preseason means a whole lot of jack shit because the Baltimore Ravens are like 24-0 in the last preseason games or whatever it is. But preseason, Baker Mayfield finished the preseason with 14 of 15 passing, 105 yards, 2 touchdown passes, and 135.41 QB rating. Baker Mayfield, go.
Like I told you, Tampa Bay still has the top defense. I mean, they might be on the field a little bit longer, which might skew that defensive rating this year. But, I mean, he has Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin, Mike Evans.
Well,
I mean, he's...
Well, wait. Be careful on Mike Evans. Did you hear the news as of this morning and last night?
No, what?
I have it right here. Hold on.
How bad of an injury?
Not an injury.
Oh, God.
I have it here somewhere.
What?
There is talks that wide receiver Mike Evans will not play this season and might be demanding a trade from the Bucs because he wants to sign a 1-year deal and he might not play. Might get traded. Mike Evans.
Well,
that changes things. Well, I was pissed. I saw this as I'm Googling every team. I didn't even see this until I was Googling for the show tonight.
Well, that's a little freaky. Like, maybe he sees something then. I mean,
14 or 15. What, the one pass that was thrown to him was incomplete? Jesus Christ.
But Mike Evans is going over 1,000 yards every year. I mean,
which is pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
I wonder who the longest leading receiver catching 1,000 yards is, like season to season. It's got to be close to him.
It has to be. No, I didn't see that shit.
Yeah, I have that in here too.
That's why during all my drafts, I'm like, I am not touching a Bucs wide receiver. I don't care.
Well,
not touching.
Who would you rather have right now, Deshaun Watson or Baker Mayfield at quarterback?
What are you talking about? Like for
the Cleveland Browns, would you rather have 2020 Baker Mayfield
Deshaun Watson
or 2021 Deshaun Watson?
Deshaun Watson?
You're out of your goddamn mind. Are you nuts? Guy couldn't even throw a football. He couldn't even
What are you talking about? So you mean when he was like in Houston and just not
No,
playing?
not in Houston. I'm saying right now.
You
Last
said,
year.
You said 20. You said 2021 Deshaun Watson.
What year? 2022.
Oh, you mean 2023 like last year?
No, it's 2023 is this year. Goofball.
Oh.
2022. I was right. I think I said 20. No, I think I said 2021.
You did say 2021.
2022. Deshaun Watson or 2020 Baker Mayfield.
I mean, is Baker Mayfield hurt? And
I think
overthrowing
Baker.
passes?
I think Baker Mayfield got screwed by the Cleveland Browns. I do.
If you're injured and you can't hit a fucking
before-
receiver,
but-
then
but-
don't fucking play.
Are you hurt or injured?
Clearly, he was missing passes. He's hurt. Don't play. Sit. Be like, Coach, I can't
Aaron,
make these passes. Fucking
Aaron,
don't
your
play.
your livelihood. You're getting paid $1 million a year, right? Right?
Okay.
No.
If-
Listen.
If I go to my job and can't perform to the up to the duty tasks, they're gonna be like they're gonna get somebody else. That's just how it is. It's the same thing in football. If you can't.
Yeah, but is that your decision or your job's decision to replace you?
I mean, it would.
If you think you can do the job, and you know the guy behind you is coming for your job, and you're gonna get fired if this guy's coming for you. So, Aaron, you're the best at your job. You get hurt, but you know I want your job.
Who
I want your job.
was going to overtake Baker Mayfield?
You're not
that year?
listening. You're not listening. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You got hurt on the job, but you know you might get fired because this up and coming George Gresco's coming for you, Aaron. And you're like, holy shit, I better fucking play, because if I don't play, you're gonna get fired and traded.
I don't think he was going to get fired and traded if he would have sat down and been like, dude, my shoulder.
I think he was gone no matter what.
I think he would have said my shoulder's fucked up. I need time to heal.
I think all sets were
fucking
on Deshaun Watson. I think all sites were set. I don't think it mattered if we had Deshaun Watson or Baker Mayfield. It didn't matter. I think all gas was on getting Deshaun Watson. So my question to you was, if I'm coming for your job,
well then yeah,
are you going to sit down and let me take it, or are you going to be out there play injured? Answer the question.
I know, but we'll never.
No buts. Answer the question.
We'll never know.
Answer the question.
We'll never know if Jimmy Haslam wanted Deshaun Watson that year.
Answer my question.
Well, yeah, of course.
I don't give a fuck what the Browns are doing.
Of course,
if
he's gonna
you
play. Yes,
no, not him. You. I'm talking about you.
Well, yes, of course.
If
I'm
the job behind you, and you got hurt on the job, are you gonna go in and play, knowing I'm watching you and I'm right behind you?
Yeah, I know. But
are you gonna gladly sit down for me and let me play?
No, I know, but
that's crazy.
When a defense has to go out and play fucking 30 minutes a game because fucking Baker fucking Layfield can't fucking throw a pass
but
to complete a ball.
how good was Baker Mayfield 2020 in the first 5 games before he got hurt? How good was he? Honestly, 2020, there was one play that deciphered if we were going to the Super Bowl, and it was a play at the fucking 2-yard line against the Chiefs.
Oh, well,
we still had to play one more game.
No, I know.
One play.
No, I know. That's stupid. Tyreek Hill out. Fucking out call. Out.
No, I was talking about the fumble at the goal line. Higgins, I think it was.
Oh, yeah. That bullshit.
I'm just saying. All right, we spent way too much time on Baker Mayfield.
That's all right.
I don't know if I have a picture for this or not. I think I do. Oh, I do.
Huh.
Will rookie Carolina quarterback Bryce Young be the answer for the Carolina Panthers?
That's a hard no, ladies and gentlemen. That's a very hard no.
We talked last week. He looks tiny behind those offensive linemen.
Oh, my God. He looks so little. Oh, my
Like,
God.
I'm not.
How does he see over them?
Like, I'm not against small quarterbacks because most of the games played out of the shotgun and you could throw. Like, it's from me to the wall. But he looked like a middle school kid catching the snap behind those offensive linemen.
Yeah, no, he's not going to be.
Not the answer?
No. And, of course, he has to go against Tampa Bay defense, the Saints defense, which is rock solid, and then Atlanta, whatever. He might do okay against Atlanta, but So that's 4 games a year. That's hell. Welcome to hell.
I don't know if I have a picture for this next one. Let's see. No, I don't. I don't. So we're just going to keep him up here. Who's in this division?
Atlanta, Carolina, the Saints, and Tampa Bay. I mean,
Not the Falcons?
I said Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
Derek Carr.
Oh, yeah. Will Derek Carr revive his career with the Saints?
I mean, I don't think he's going to be slinging the ball for a lot of touchdowns, but I think he'll be fine down there. I mean, is Michael Thomas going to play? He hasn't played a full season in years, but I mean, what's his face is suspended 3 games. Alvin Kamara for the whole incident in Las Vegas, so he'll be back. That's a running back you dump a pass off to for a quick 20-yard gain. Chris Olave. I mean, that defense is going to lead them. So, yeah, his career probably will be rejuvenated because of that defense and the division that they play in. So, probably.
I agree with you. I'm 100%. I'm all right. You're right on fire tonight, Aaron.
So,
Aaron Adams is on fire tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
I like football.
All right, they're actually not there, but will Desmond Riddler, they call him the Riddler.
Yeah,
will Desmond Ritter be the franchise quarterback for the Falcons moving forward? That's a tough one. I'm going to say hail to the no. I don't think so. I think he's a good quarterback. He was great at Cincinnati under Luke Fickell, now at Wisconsin. But I don't see it. I hope he is. I wish him the best of luck.
I don't know if he's going to...
hell no.
I think they're going to win some games this year where I don't think they're going to get like the 1 or 3 pick to be able to pick the top quarterback, whoever's come out of college this year. But I think he'll be there for the next 1 to 2 years. But then I'd say within 3 years they'll trade for somebody or get somebody in college.
I think like him and the Tennessee Titans is like not the Tennessee Titans, the Falcons. You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
Who was the backup quarterback for the Titans that played at Oregon?
Marcus Mariota.
Identical quarterback. They almost looked alike. They are the same person. Marcus Mariota is Ritter. That's my take.
They got a wide receiver, Drake London. Kyle Pitts. I mean, everybody's talked about this tight end from Florida for years. And last year, you know how many people picked him in like their fantasy drafts, and he just didn't do shit. Which myself was one of them. Didn't do nothing athletic, dude. I mean, if they don't figure out a way to get, they got weapons over there, and they got Bijan Robinson from Texas. If they don't score this year, then he'll be gone this year. But if they score points but lose games by a field goal, which I think is going to happen, they're going to lose by only a couple points per game, then he'll be there. But if they get blown out and can't do shit, then he will be gone this year.
I think the NFC North is up for grabs.
Oh, yeah.
But I think the division is up for grabs, like I just said. But I also think the favorite is still Baker in the Bucks. Got my Baker band on. Baker in the Bucks, I think, should still win that division, in my opinion. This is the division I'm talking about, not this one.
No, I got you.
This is the. I think it's Baker and the Bucks. Probably should still win that division. You with me?
I would say yeah.
I think so too. All right, let's go into. We have 2 divisions left, I believe.
Yep. Nice.
Good grief. What division are we on?
NFC North.
All right, just making sure. North?
This is the NFC North, yeah.
Oh. NFC North. The Packers, Bears, Lions, and Vikings. This is such an interesting division to me because I'm excited for the person that was at the bottom for so long for their balls to come out and smack fucking teabag motherfuckers. And that's the Detroit Lions. I'm so excited for the Lions. And the Lions is my... I don't know if you have... Do you have a second team you root for if it's not the Browns?
I mean, I did like the Colts when Peyton was there. But
fuck the Colts. Fuck Peyton Manning's big-ass forehead, bitch ass.
Not really.
You don't have a second team?
Not really, no.
I have the Browns, and I have the Detroit Lions, because they're close to home. I don't know. I think their colors are cool. Lions are cool. But Packers, Bears, Lions, Vikings. The Jordan Love era. The Jordan Love era will start in Green Bay. Will Jordan Love be the next big thing in Green Bay? Roll it back.
Oh God, I don't know. It's sort of hard to it's like you want to keep thinking that it's gonna happen because it's happened the past. It keeps happening over there in Green Bay, but like, I don't think he's gonna be the next big thing. I think he's gonna do enough.
I think the dude's gonna be a stud. I think you're absolutely wrong.
Why?
So, I tell people this all the time. I do my own quarterback draft class.
Yeah.
He was in my top 5 because he is pretty big. He's a big dude. Big arm, but think he was underneath Aaron Rodgers for 2 years.
So yeah, he did learn.
So he had to learn something.
Yeah.
At least something. Who did Aaron Rodgers learn from for like 4 years? Brett Favre. I'm a big Brett Favre guy. Number 4. I think Jordan Love is going to be an absolute stud. And if you watched Hard Knocks, Aaron Rodgers gave Jordan Love a pretty big shout out. He goes, I think he's going to be very good. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if I think he's going to be very good.
I mean,
dude's like 6'6".
I mean, it sort of sucks when you don't have a Devontae Adams to throw to. I mean,
he's at the Raiders. Jimmy G.
No, I understand that. I'm just
Jimmy
saying
G.
He doesn't have a Devontae Adams to throw to, but
he don't have a Randall Cobb either because he's in New York.
No, I know. So I mean, he's gonna have to work with some newbies who were used to Aaron Rodgers, but
Scooby Snackery.
That's why I don't think this year I think next year he'll be once he gets settled in, but he'll be okay.
As I said a few seconds ago, my second team is who? That I root for?
The Lions, buddy boy.
The Detroit Lions.
The Fighting Dan Campbells.
My second favorite team that I always root for is the Detroit Lions. What are your thoughts on Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions?
The Fighting fucking Dan Campbell.
This dude has rejuvenated. When he first got there, it wasn't as good as he thought it was. But he rejuvenated an entire roster that just went balls to the walls for him. Unbelievable.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, it's wild.
He was a tight end for the Lions early 2000s. I remember hearing his name, Dan Campbell, another catch. He looked like a linebacker playing tight end is what it was. I'm a huge fan. I loved him from his first interview when he said he was going to rip someone's arm off and beat them with it and then eat their testicles. It wasn't quite like that, but you know what I'm saying.
I mean, I know they lost Jamal Williams, but I mean, he was, who led the running backs last year with the most touchdowns.
How do you not follow a head coach that says, I'm going to beat you with your fucking arm, I'm going to rip your arm out, beat you with it, and then eat your testicles?
No,
How do you not follow that guy into battle?
No, exactly. That's wild. But no, I mean, they got that Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to be a good running back. I mean, they still got Jared Goff, got Amon St. Brown. I mean, they got rid of T.J. Hawkinson, who's in Minnesota now, which might bite them in the ass later in the year. But no, they will fight. They're going to be the Fighting Dan Campbells again.
I think so, too. I think Dan Campbell's a great head coach. I think he's got a great staff finally there. People have understood what he's trying to do and trust what he's doing. You know what my favorite Dan Campbell off-season story is?
What?
This off-season, Dan Campbell said he wanted a live lion on the sideline in Detroit Stadium at Ford Field. He wanted a live lion. The NFL said, it ain't happening, pal. I'm like, why not? There's a fucking Bengal in Cincinnati. Why can't you have a fucking lion? He did. He said, I want to have a lion lead us into the stadium. That's some badass shit. I trust that guy. No, I trust Dan Campbell. Jesus.
God.
All right. Boom.
Is there more questions? Okay, good.
Yes. Everyone is so high on this man, Justin Fields. I don't know why this is here. Go away. Scoop, skedaddle. Everyone's so high on Justin Fields. Is he the Bears franchise quarterback? Can I start on this one? Hail to the no. You want to know why? Are you going to answer why? Because he's an Ohio State quarterback, and they all stink. They're a bunch of stinkers. Honestly, he's probably the best shot to have the better career of all the Ohio State quarterbacks, because the Chicago Bears are so bad. They're not good. I just don't think they're good.
He's a rushing quarterback, so it's just...
Oh, come on.
No, but that's what...
Rushing quarterback. Lamar Jackson's a rushing quarterback, but Lamar can still throw it.
I know, but that's what scares me, though. You know what I mean?
You got to be able to sling it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You got to be able to sling it. And I want to see if he can fucking sling it.
You think he can? What year is he in? Year 3 or 4? I can't remember.
This is year 3, I'm pretty sure.
Same as Trevor Lawrence?
Should be, yeah.
You think they kiss each other? What?
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 But no, I mean, I think they're going to stick with him for a while.
What is wrong with me?
I don't know.
The Bears are kicking in.
They're going to stick with him for a while.
The Bears are on fire.
I don't think he's going to be the prolonged answer. Because welcome to that division. That division's hell, too.
Who's better, Justin Fields or Mitch Trubisky in Chicago? In Chicago. I don't know.
Him.
You know who I'm glad that's not in Chicago? The kicker that fucking double doinked. Cost fucking Chicago probably maybe a Super Bowl that year.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know what's crazy? Mitch Trubisky might have won a Super Bowl if the double doink didn't happen.
Yeah, that's wild.
And now Mitch Trubisky's a backup quarterback for
Steelers?
Steelers.
No.
Isn't that wild? Like the situations that happen that like turn careers way around.
Yeah, basically.
It's so wild to me. Like that's how lucky you got to be if you get to the NFL. You get drafted. Congratulations. Where did you get drafted to? Oh, you're behind Bill Belichick. Probably a 70% chance you're going to have a great career. You got drafted to the Browns underneath, who was the black coach that was there?
Oh,
that was there in the 0-16 year?
No, I know. Fucking.
But that's what I'm saying is like, it's all about who you get drafted to. It's like 100% luck. It is.
I mean, we had to start Deshaun Kaiser the fucking 1 year. Oh, yeah, Deshaun Kaiser. Oh, God.
I hated our Browns draft.
Oh, Deshaun Kaiser.
All right. Moving on from this Justin Fields idiot. Kirk Cousins. Why isn't Kirk Cousins considered an elite quarterback in the NFL? And I have stats to back it up. Since 2015, Cousins has nearly thrown for 30 touchdowns and under 15 interceptions in each of those seasons. Why isn't he considered elite?
I think just because they haven't gone far. I mean, like last year when the Giants came in the playoffs, I'm like, there's no way Minnesota's beating the Giants, and the Giants came in and just they beat their ass. And then there's some games where he just has a goose egg. It's either he goes off for 4 touchdowns or then he has nothing. Like it's sort of like which one are you getting?
So as a Browns fan,
but I mean,
would you take
yes.
a quarterback that throws 30 touchdowns and 10 interceptions every year for the next 10 years? So why isn't he elite? Because he wears purple, Aaron?
No, because
he wears purple?
No, it's just because people want that title. Like how we talked about.
No, I agree.
We talked about how weeks ago, like, why isn't Joe Flacco elite? He won a Super Bowl. Why isn't, you know what I mean? And it's just like, or like Hall of Famers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
well,
that's why.
And that's weird when we talk about Hall of Famers that we weren't even going to put this in our show tonight. But Hall of Famers were so weird. Like back then, like we said at the beginning of the show, John Elway only threw for 51,000 yards.
Yeah.
I'm like, that ain't nothing. Like, fucking, I think Patrick Mahomes is on pace to like throw 100,000 yards. He's gonna double what John Elway did. Like, it's crazy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think Kirk Cousins is an elite quarterback?
I think
Regular season, yes.
Well,
Postseason, no.
well, yes. I mean, so technically he's an elite, but like, is he guiding you to a Super Bowl? No. But he's elite.
I do think he's a good quarterback. I liked him when he was at Michigan State because I'm a Michigan fan.
Yeah.
You're a Ohio State fan. He tore us up during that era. Michigan was bad. Ohio State was okay. But I loved Kirk Cousins coming out of college. And one of my favorite quarterbacks that I ranked coming out of college. And I just think he's can do it. I really do. I don't know.
Oh, he's gonna have himself a year again with Justin Jefferson.
Who's gonna win that division though? Packers, Bears, Lions, Vikings.
That's what I was hoping you would ask. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I mean, it's
the Detroit Lions is gonna tear apart the NFC North. I don't know why that's a lion noise. I love Detroit. I'm sorry. I hope they win because they've been down in the dumps as long as the Cleveland Browns has been, and now they're back. I feel like they're ready to play.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings, but God, if Detroit can have like a home playoff game in the wild card round, that'd be fun to watch.
I accidentally touched that again.
That would be fun to watch. A home playoff Lions game. Oh my God, that'd be nuts.
All right, last but not least, the NFC West, the 49ers, Rams, Cardinals, and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready?
Yep.
Let's get into this. Last year, Nick Bosa had 18.5 sacks for the 49ers, which is quite a bit. Will he have more or less sacks this season? He had 18.5, and I'm pretty sure he was the Defensive Player of the Year last year.
Probably less. I think less.
18.5 is a lot.
He'll probably have a little injury that keeps him out like 4 or 5 games. So that's the only reason.
Wow. Aaron calling Nick Bosa out, saying he's a little pussy and he's going to stay out of primetime action. Mini clip. Aaron calling Nick Bosa pussy. Say it. Say it to the camera. Say it.
Nick Bosa's a pussy. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I love it. So less than 18.5 sacks?
Yeah.
I think Nick Bosa also will have less than 18.5 is a lot. Nick Bosa will not have 18.5 sacks. It will be under. This is kind of crazy to me. The Rams star wide receiver, Cooper Kupp, still battling a bad hamstring injury. Will Kupp ever get back to being the league's leading receiver?
Not with Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, no.
This dude's good. Don't get me wrong. He was a guy that could catch a ball and go 70 yards.
I feel like when it comes to injuries and people get hamstring injuries, those are the injuries that prolong throughout the year.
Hamstring's the worst. Hamstring and quad are probably the worst. Like
it's gonna even if
it's the injury that you think you can play with that just staggers and hurts.
That's what I'm saying. So like
I've had them both. So
he's probably gonna be out 6 to 8 games this year probably because of this hamstring. So no.
Yeah, I just saw he was seeing a new doctor in, I think, Atlanta as of yesterday. I don't know if that was actually happening. I don't know. So you said no? I said I think he can. Because I root for these little white boys. I root for the white boys, baby! These little... Most receivers are African-American, right? So I gotta root for my white boy. And I'm not racist whatsoever, just so you know. I love my homies, too. What's up? I don't know where that's headed. Whatever.
Okay.
Abraham drinking. 5 shots down, 5 beers. I do think he's going to get back to normal. I hope so, because he was exciting to watch.
Oh, God.
Very exciting.
One of the best route runners, too. Oh, absolutely.
Next picture. Boom. Boom. Kyler Murray. This one's crazy.
Oh.
This one's actually very crazy because
he's playing too much Call of Duty. He's not really in the playbook.
There are talks that Arizona. There are talks that Arizona Cardinals will move on from Kyler Murray. I don't see that happening. He's too much of a talent. I think he's too much of a talent. They can't just move on from him. There's talks about it.
Well, yeah, unless they tank and fucking go 1-17.
There's talks that they might not play him all season long.
Josh Dobbs isn't leading that fucking team. I'm telling you that much.
Dobbs? Are you talking about my man Dobbs?
Dobbs isn't leading shit.
Dobbs is gonna kill it. You know why I do that? Because he has no eyebrows. My man Josh Dobbs, Chicken and Jack. Alcohol is kicked in. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
Oh, and Hugh Jackson was.
Hugh Jackson. Yeah, there was a comment that just.
Well, August said Hugh Jackson. I'm disappointed because I couldn't think of the name, but that's fine. But, wow, I mean, if they went away from him, I would. If they go away from him,
I believe it.
He better not, because he will not start anywhere, I guarantee it, just because of all the bullshit that's happened. And how small he is, he won't start anywhere.
Oh, so Michael Vick can kill dogs and still start? He just likes Call of Duty. Leave him alone.
Michael Vick is Michael Vick.
Michael
Vick is a fucking
I'm just kidding. All right, Geno Smith had a great season last year, revived his career. Yep. Is Geno the man in Seattle? Moving forward.
Yes.
This season, or is he the man moving forward? I think he's gonna be pretty legit.
I mean, he's older, so I mean, he doesn't have like
he's
5+ years.
That old though.
Well, he's not that. Yeah, he's not that old. But no, he's definitely. I mean, with Pete Carroll, as long as Pete Carroll's there, that just shows Pete Carroll's a good coach. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett. I mean, yeah, he's the man. Oh, yeah.
Are you gonna be able to hold the show for the next 30 seconds? Because I gotta pee really bad. All right, ready? Aaron, go.
I think Geno Smith will definitely keep the show keep the show in Seattle going. I mean, we all know DK Metcalf is a big boy. Tyler Lockett's getting old, but Tyler Lockett is a receiver. They just got Smith from Ohio State, who was one of our better wide receivers there at Ohio State. So we know he'll keep. Oh yeah, he's got a bunch of talent. Running back's a little bit iffy over there. Kenneth Walker III should be starting, but it's Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll is a good coach, and it just shows with Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson looks like shit. In Seattle, he looked great. So, no. Oh, yeah, he's the man there. He ain't going anywhere for the next 3 to 4 years. He ain't going nowhere. But, yeah, But, yeah, no, they just – I mean, I know you don't like I know you don't go Ohio State, but they just got that Smith. I mean, so they got –
Fuck Ohio State.
They got 3 solid wide receivers. He's the man there.
Geno Smith's the man?
He's the man.
Yeah.
And that's
kid can't even read. I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
I don't even know where I'm just trying to pick up where I was at, left off. What team is this?
Seattle Seahawks.
Just kidding. Who will win this division? The 49ers, Rams, Cardinals, or Seahawks? This is a tough one. There's 2. In my opinion, there's 2.
Well, yeah, it should be San Fran or Seattle. That should be your 2. Probably San Fran.
San Fran? What about the Rams? They're only 2 years out without winning the Super Bowl.
No.
Matt Stafford's back, healthy.
Okay, but except for Cooper Kupp, I don't know any people who he's throwing to over there. And if Cooper Kupp is injured, who's he going to throw to? Nobody.
Seattle is a better competition than the Rams?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Drink a little more Twisted Tea, Aaron.
Seattle's going to be better than the Rams this year. All right, so clearly George thinks the Rams are going to be all that in a bag of chips. So we'll see in January.
All that in a bag of chips.
We'll see that in January, boys and ladies.
All that in a bag of chips. All right. Before we end the show.
Yeah, there's a couple. Okay.
There's a couple what?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, what do we got?
No, you might already be saying it.
No, go ahead.
Are we going to do MVP?
Oh, that's what I'm going into.
Well, that's why I said go ahead.
Before we end the show, we're going to get into our predictions for the season. Who will win the NFL's Most Valuable Player Award? I'll let you go first. How are you about to ask me if we're doing this, and you already probably already know?
Because I didn't think about it until I just saw the plug.
He literally asked me, "Are we doing the NFL's MVP award?" I figured he had an answer ready to go.
I'll probably the front runner. I don't really want to, but I'll go with Jalen Hurts.
You son of a bitch! I have who will win the NFL's Most Valuable Player. I also have Jalen Hurts. You son of a bitch! Great pick, because we're gonna win it. We're gonna win it. All right. Rookie of the Year. Who's going to win it? Want me to go first, as you think?
Yeah, please.
Ready? This is a good one. It's the only reason I picked it, because it's the best quarterback in the NFL right now, in Patrick Mahomes. I'm going Rashee Rice, wide receiver out of SMU for the Kansas City Chiefs, is going to win Rookie of the Year.
Oh, shit.
He was drafted in, I think, the second or third round. That's who I'm going with. He's not a well-known rookie, but any quarterback that plays, or any receiver that plays with Patrick Mahomes, probably a very good chance.
There's a high chance, just because I think they're going to use the shit out of him, but that Bijan Robinson in Atlanta, he might.
What position?
Running back.
Running back, Bijan Robinson out of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Where's he out of?
Texas.
Texas. No, I disagree. Texas stinks.
I'm just trying to.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just trying to think of like good wide receivers who got drafted. I know there's Jalen Hyatt, but like it's Daniel Jones, so I don't know if Daniel Jones is going to throw to him a lot. I don't know if he's starting. Jalen Hyatt. I'm going to go with Bijan.
Coach of the Year. Who's going to win it?
I'm going to go with Sean Payton.
Sean Payton for the Broncos?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I think
it's not a bad pick.
I think Sean Payton might lead Denver to like a wild. I mean, there might be a chance for a wild card, and it just might be a big turnaround.
It's not a bad pick, to be honest, because they probably should have been better than what they were than last season. People were expecting them to be like Super Bowl contenders last year.
Yeah.
And they won like 4 games? I don't know. It was miserable, whatever it was. I'm going Brandon Staley for the Chargers. My man from Perry right down the street. John Carroll, JC, you proud. Brandon Staley.
God, they have to win. They got to win like 12, 13 games, which they can do.
Which is crazy. It's a crazy division. Crazy division.
That team can do
it. But the problem is, you got to just get in the playoffs in that division. Like, you be a wild card and win 12 games.
Oh, exactly.
Or you could win 11 games and not make the wild card. I'm like,
no.
That's why I honestly think the NFL needs to change they need to take the best, 16 teams to make the playoffs?
Well, it's 7 now. For each
7,
division.
so 14 14 teams?
Yeah.
They need to take the best 14 teams overall gets in the playoffs. Fuck the divisions, fuck them all. I mean, you still have to win your division. I mean, you still have to win the games to be the best in your division.
Yeah.
But you have to be the best 14 teams to get in the playoffs. That's my opinion. How cool would that be? Because there's been teams like the Browns. Browns, like what team was that? 2010. They go 10-6.
Yeah.
In the AFC, there was 2 less teams worse than us that made the playoffs record-wise. So I don't know. Defensive Player of the Year. I got one.
It could be.
There's one in my mind, and that's the only person that stood out.
It could be that. For me, I'm going to go with Jalen Carter, the Georgia, defensive lineman.
Where's
he
he
went
at?
to Philadelphia.
Philly? He's a rookie?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going for a rookie for Defensive Player of the Year?
Oh.
I'm not saying rookie of the year.
No,
I'm like, you're going with a rookie? You're out of your goddamn mind.
No, I'm going to go with TJ Watt.
TJ Watt, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah.
I'm going with Micah Parsons from the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
That dude's a stud. And the only reason he didn't win it last year is because Bosa had 18.5 sacks,
Oh, yeah.
to be honest. Just wild. All right, Offensive Player of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year.
Well, see, that's hard because, MVPs are usually always offensive players. So
Not always. No, if you're the MVP, you don't get the Offensive Player of the Year. So my Offensive Player of the Year was Jalen Hurts. Or my MVP was Jalen Hurts. Who is my Offensive Player of the Year? I went bold here because I think he might be very electric this year. I went with Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's Lamar Jackson's of the Baltimore Ravens is who I went with. And I think he's going to be absolutely electric. Great run game. The addition of Odell. He has tight ends out the yin-yang. I think Lamar Jackson is the Offensive Player of the Year.
I'll go with
A.K.A. Lamar Jackins.
I'll go with Double J, Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson out of Minnesota?
Yeah.
Ooh. But you just said Kirk Cousins wasn't elite.
I never said he wasn't.
No, just kidding. You said he could be, I think.
Oh yeah, he can be. You just got to win big games. That's sadly, to be elite, you have to win big games. That's the only way you can be elite in the NFL world.
It's been a fun show.
Super Bowl champions?
Super Bowl. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? Who's going to play in the Super Bowl and who's going to be Super Bowl champions?
I don't want to say it again, but sadly it might be Kansas City versus Philly again. I know that's what a lot of people probably say.
Wasn't it Cincinnati last year?
No. Kansas City, Philly.
Oh.
Cincinnati played the Rams in the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm thinking
And
of.
Joe Burrow got Aaron Donald got to him right before Jamar Chase was wide open.
So you're going to say the same Super Bowl as last year is who?
Kansas City, Philly.
Kansas City, Philly. I'm going to say, because I'm a bold mother trucker, your Cleveland Browns versus the Eagles. And the Eagles are going to rail us right up. Boom! They're going to fucking give us some pipe in the Super Bowl.
God.
I'm going Cleveland Browns. No, honestly, you don't know what I'm hearing. Oh, my God. I hate the Kansas City Chiefs. Although they're going to be very good.
It's just it's hard to go against that fucking team. Especially if they got a home playoff fucking victor going into Kansas City. I know they've almost been beat twice. I know Cincinnati, but it's just... I don't
Dude,
care.
it's Eagles Chiefs. It's fucking Eagles Chiefs. It's a repeat. It's got to be. It has to be. I hope it's not, but I don't want it to be.
I don't want
It's
it to
Eagles
be either,
Chiefs all night long.
Yeah. Sad, but it is what it is.
Are there any final NFL thoughts before we wrap this show up? Oh, wait a second. I got one. I got one. It's Jets.
That was
Right. I meant to play this earlier. G-E-T. Jets. One more time. Forgot to play that earlier when we were talking about the Jets.
Oh, I love that.
Jets.
Oh, I do that shit at work.
I meant to play that earlier.
That's funny. Wow, that's funny.
Any last? Oh,
Watch college football
No.
all season long.
no. Not up in here.
On YouTube TV.
Any last remarks, Aaron?
No, that was a good show.
Great show as always. Every week, Monday night. Any last remarks?
No. Just,
Nothing? You got nothing.
nope. Almost went for fucking 2 hours
Oh.
today.
Good. No last remarks? No Go Browns?
Oh,
No nothing?
I'm scared. Well, Joe Burrow's playing Sunday. We all know that. So
I am so ready to drink a lot of beers Sunday.
I'm just ready to see all these people and party with people and just love and boo Bengals fans. I just can't wait.
Once again, if you're not down in the Muni lot for the Browns season opener and you call yourself a Browns fan and you're not down there, Abraham Drinking Podcast will be there. Be there. Aaron, you ready for Sunday?
Can't wait.
Sunday.
It's gonna be
I can't wait.
It's gonna be the longest week ever.
Saturday's going to be crazy. I don't know if you're coming yet. Saturday's going to be crazy. Sunday crazy. And then we're back right here Monday. Wild. Going to be wild.
I know.
Wild week. But that is going to do it for tonight's show of the Abraham Drinking Podcast. As always, I'm the Sexy Gretzky, George Gretzky, alongside Mr. Dilbert himself, Aaron Adams. Please share the show, tell a friend, follow us on social media. Remember, we're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You can follow us on all listening platforms such as Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Please share the show, tell a friend, follow us on social media. Catch us next week. Throughout the week, will be Sunday at All Aboard for Midget Mayhem Wrestling. And then Saturday at Midget Mayhem Wrestling and All Aboard right here in Mentor, Ohio. We will also be in the Muni lot. Sunday, September 10th for the Browns versus the Bengals home opener. Super excited. But that's going to do it for tonight's show of the Abraham Drinking Podcast. And we will see you guys later.